I haven't done very much crocheting this week. I've been making scrunchies. I started on a blanket, so I've been a little bit productive. However, nothing of substance really to show you. So I thought, what better way to spend the day than opening some yarn from Mary Maxim. I've got a big bag here from Mary Maxim that we're going to open and see what I got. I put this order in over a month ago. No idea what's in there. Let's take a look at it together. Let's bust right into this yarn. Got scissors. I'm gonna be a little bit careful. We don't want to cut any yarn by accident. They really packed this bag full, so I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm just picking them out as they come up on the top. Caron All Day Cotton. I am in such dire need of cotton yarn. I thought I had all of this extra cotton yarn in my stash because I went through a cotton buying binge at one point, and I look recently and I'm like, I really don't have much left, just scraps, and I can't make anything that I want to make out of scraps. So we've got this. We've got the Caron All Day Cotton. This is the color Lavender Haze. Very pretty. 3 of those. And I think these all come in 3 packs. I could be wrong. Like I said, I ordered this a long time ago. I don't know what I even got. All right, another Caron All Day Cotton. This one is the color Morning Air. I was trying to read it backwards. Morning Air. So it's a nice, like, there's a blue in there and a lavender, gray, coral. So that one's very pretty too. If you're not familiar with it, it is a 4-weight. So I'll just open one up so you guys can see. It's a 4-weight, but in my opinion, the Caron All Day Cotton is a little bit thinner than a Lily Sugar and Cream, which isn't a bad thing. It's just not quite as thick like a 4-weight. Another one in the colorway Calla Lily. So this is a nice green. We've got all different kinds of greens in there. A little bit of like an off-white or a beige. Very pretty. All right, I think we're done with the cottons, at least for now. A new to me yarn. This looks to be, is this a loops and threads? I'm gonna have to take it out. Twist and Stitch Rave. I have not seen this one yet. Interesting feel. Okay, let's get into this one. So that's what that looks like. Very bright neon. If it doesn't come across in the camera, these are very bright neon colors, orange and pink. And the yarn is interesting. It's very soft, but it's definitely like a roving weight style yarn. This is 100% premium acrylic. It's a 4-weight, and you get 312 yards in one of these, so it's not a loops and threads. The name right here kind of reminded me of it. This colorway is Super Beach, so it's very soft. Very soft. It's fun. It's a fun yarn, but again, looks like it is a roving weight yarn, because you can see where it gets a little bit thicker down here, and then it kind of gets a little bit thinner, and it'll do that throughout. So if you're not familiar with roving weight yarns, they can be a little different to work with than just your standard, either like a thin cotton or your acrylic. So I've got 2 of those, it looks like so far, and that is a new to me yarn. So I probably saw that, they must have had a sale or something, and I probably saw that and said, I've never seen it before, and I really like these colors, and it looks interesting. Let's throw it in the cart. So watch me try to find it, and it's not available, because that has happened quite a few times. Next we have a chunky yarn. This is Premier Color Fusion Chunky, and it's kind of a rainbowy color. It's a 5-weight bulky yarn. The color is vintage, so it does look kind of vintagey. Blues, reds, orange, yellows, greens, not super bright. And that's supposedly how it will come out in a knit stitch. So I've got two of these in the bulky category. They are 100% acrylic and they're fairly soft. They're definitely not like Red Heart rough, but they're not like super soft, lush acrylic. They're just sort of in between. And now we've got the big pound, the Big Twist Value Pound Plus. These come in 1,093 yards. This is a nice pink, again, Big Twist. I want to say that these were on sale at Mary Maxim. This is the color Watermelon, so it's just a nice bright pink. I needed some acrylic pink yarns in my stash. We've got another pink. So there's the magenta. So again, a Big Twist Value Pound Plus, over 1,000 yards in one of these. I needed to add some pinks. I don't think I got a mystery. I think this is just wrapped separately. I don't know. Big Twist Posh. So this I have never worked with either. It's a velvet sort of plushy yarn. It's the polyester. Would be really good for, I think, amigurumi and plushies. Maybe. It is sort of on the thinner side though. So you can see it's kind of on the thinner side, but it is very soft. Again, that is the Big Twist Posh. This is the color Mint Chip. And you get 233 yards in one of these. So I've got one in the Mint Chip. We've got another in Sherbet Glow. So kind of going with like ice cream treat type color so far. I've got one in Bok Choy. I needed some green. You cannot see the green color on this camera, but this is a very bright green. If I hold it up between those two, maybe. It's a very bright green. And then I've got just some white. This is Vanilla Bean. So I needed some colors like that in my stash for making plushies, because that is something that I really want to try to do. Next up, I've got two more of the Premier Color Fusion. This is a different color called Autumn. So I just thought those were really nice. Maybe for beanies or hats or a nice warm scarf. So I only have two of these and I have two in the other color. So this was the vintage color and then this one was the autumn color. So similar but different sort of muted hues of color in there. Super pretty. And as if I needed any more sock yarn, because of all of the socks I make, I bought sock yarn. I couldn't resist these colors. And it's funny because I remember buying them. This is the Premier Fruits. I remember buying them on the website. I think they were having a sale. And I think I had a project in mind. And now I don't know what it was. So I've got all of these in this bag here. And for some project that I can't remember what it was for. Anyway, fruits. This one I'm guessing is blueberry. So very thin weight, number one, fine weight. You get 235 yards in one of these. So they are very small, but that yarn is very thin. So it's a decent amount. The next one, pink grapefruit. That's a pretty one. We've got some different pink hues in there and sort of like a peach, a very light peach orange color. Can anyone guess what fruit this one is? If you guessed grape, you are correct. I really like those purples. Nice hues of different colors in these, which is probably one of the other reasons that I got them. And if you guessed watermelon on this one, I guess you can kind of see on the label, you're correct. So again, really nice colors. I know I had a project in mind for these when I bought them, and I have no idea what that is now. So that will be fun. Hopefully it comes to me because I have really a ton of sock yarn that I need to use, and I don't make socks. I mean, I can make socks, I just don't make socks. I might have been planning to hold this together with another yarn and maybe make bandanas or something like that, something lightweight, because I only have one of each. I don't know what I was doing. I think I got overwhelmed with the sale and the sale prices. The total for all of that yarn, including the shipping, which was almost $20, was $109 total, including that shipping. So it was really $89 or so, 90 maybe. I got a lot of that stuff on sale, which is why I bought so many different kinds of things. I needed certain things in my stash, certain colors. I think I went on the website just to buy the big twist yarn because I really needed some pinks and I needed a lot, and I felt like that was a better value than just buying those smaller skeins. So that's what I went on there for, and I wound up buying a little bit more. But still, very happy with my purchases. It was kind of fun for me. It was almost like a mystery bag opening because I don't remember what I bought. It has been so long. In fact, the invoice says March 5th, so that is almost 4 weeks ago. If you've ever worked with some of this yarn, the Color Fusion Chunky or the Big Twist Posh yarn, let me know down below in the comments what you've made. If you have any suggestions, ideas for projects using those yarns, I'd love to hear them. That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.